Hello, ladies, gents, and elder abusers! Oh, Spelunky 2.5 finally has granted me access to the top level of the starting area after I finished Hell at last. If you haven't seen it, check out the previous episode. The incredible, amazing victory against the entirety of Spelunky 2.5. Truly an achievement for the ages, an impressive accomplishment that you could never accomplish. There's no way. Download the mod right now and prove me wrong. Come on, I dare you. Double dog dare you. You absolute scum. That's right, I'm talking to you, Steve. You are scum if you don't accomplish in Spelunky what I have accomplished. How can you possibly call yourself a video gamer if you are not a winner like myself? 25,000 for a new Jedi? How about you eat ass instead, you idiot? Completely unacceptable. What is going on over here? Just a bit of death down here. I'm very happy to witness the obliteration of my enemies and just, regular bystanders. Really don't care one way or another. As long as I see the carnage, I'm all happy and satisfied. Very happy to have achieved what I have achieved in 2.5, but we are still going, baby. There's still literally so much to see. It is quite silly. The amount of things, the amount of things that are still to be seen in this mod is staggering. And just the fact that it's just a grand old time, even if I had seen everything, it's still just a joy to play through the entire. That's right, you exist. I forgot about your existence. You're about to murder me. Yep, that's a thing that just happened. That's okay, because I can just come over to the other turkey, set them on fire, give myself a little bit of health. Everything worked out just fine. Didn't even get damaged, as in didn't even damage the feller. So it all works out. They gave me a little bit of pain to punish me for my crimes, and they were like, you know what? All right, you have done your due time. That is a mistake. Get me out of here. Why can't I grab the edge, please? Thank you for grabbing the edge after I have been poisoned. I have been dealing with a problem like that quite often. I put myself in a situation where I just cannot get out, and now here I am, poisoned forever. It's basically, I can't even grab you. I'm just going to go through the exit. It's all right. There's going to be a damsel in my path very soon. Yeah, yep. It's fine. It's gonna be in the path. Right here in my path. I cannot go through the exit without doing it. I am going through the exit. Oh well. It's all right. I can totally just speed run. There's a damsel, but there's literally no way for me to reach it and be able to get this done. Maybe, there's not even, yeah, just commit suicide. It's over. It's over, buddy. There's just no way I can get that done. It's all right. The 2.5 win was actually a disaster until I reached the one blessed run in which basically every item was open to me. I simply needed to throw my skull at the brick wall until I at last achieved the incredible luck of having everything in the game. So let's see if we can make that happen once more. Starting with this mole. This mole is going to give me the most tasty block for Cali. There you are. Now, the probably 6 last videos that you have seen, you are actually immune. So I will make a purchase maybe and then be on my way. Or I could just maybe steal something. I think what I'll do is just respect your authority, and I'm just going to keep on going. The last 6 videos were all, well, that seems pretty bullshitty to me. That was not lady at all. That was bullshitty. That's the way the kids talk these days, right? That is something that people say. Last 6 videos were all part of the backlog. Try to not interrupt services rendered to you fellas, my audience, my beloved audience. What a wonderful drop that I just accomplished. Incredible. Get arrowed, idiot. You have fulfilled your duty and now you are nothing to me. You're just another meal. Because I went on a huge freaking trip, another road trip to Anchorage for surgery. Not my own surgery, my wife's neurosurgery. This was a big deal. This was a thing. This was a stressful thing, but it all went well. And now I can once more, if I put 2 bombs here, I think. If I, it's a little complicated. I think this will do it. Yeah, look at that. Oh, gorgeous. My wife got, oh, this was a mistake. I literally chased it, and there was a mole man over there ready to destroy the Kali altar. That was absolutely atrocious. My wife needed some brain surgery, okay, and now she's okay. So it's all good. It's all good. It was a pretty routine operation for the doctors. They do many of them per month, so it's not like it was a life or death kind of situation. But you know, the one I'm not quite fully on board with. Son of a bitch. Fully on board with Norm Macdonald's philosophy of never saying to anybody that you're sick, but I didn't want to make a big deal about it until after it was resolved with one another. And now that it's properly resolved, I can just talk about the experience. How wonderful. How wonderful. Thanks a lot. These runs are getting shorter and shorter, and the deaths are more and more humiliating as I keep on advancing. But damn it, I am anecdoting. I am anecdoting right here. Telling you about serious business. What, am I going to just cut in the middle of it? Yes, I will. Have you ever thrown a damsel at mole man? What happens? Them damsel explodes. Science. Science has been made. I'm very happy to have done that. It was entertaining as hell. The whole theater with hospitals, brother, it's a whole thing. It's a whole culture. It is pretty funky to enter the hospital at 8 and leave at night at freaking 9 and just basically wait. You wait your life away. You basically sacrifice a portion of your life, a day. You basically say, this day is all dedicated to this thing. Oh, well, there's the crash. I was having so much fun too. One piece of advice I would give surgeons, though, some serious, sincere advice, is to, you know, really overestimate how long the surgery is going to take. If you think it's going to be 3 to 4 hours, just tell the patient it's going to be about 5 to 6. That way, they get an early call and they're like, oh, nice. Everything must have gone nicely if you're calling me this early. And indeed, it does what the call is about, right? Instead of telling them, oh, 3 to 4 hours, and then you call them 5 hours later. It's like, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Oh, what happened? And they're like, oh, yeah, she's waking up. Don't worry about it. Like, what? How about tempering my expectations? Huh? How about not giving me certain expectations and then keeping me waiting for a little bit longer than you should have? Anyway, this is all internal, of course, because outside I am just extremely thankful to the doctor that performed the operation. Clearly, not going to start yelling to the man literally, potentially saving my wife's life, but still, you know, it's I think it's a very good bit of advice that all medical practitioners of the surgical variety, they really should adopt that as their policy of like, hey, maybe way overestimate the time that a surgery is going to take, and that way such a nice surprise. when you get an early call, as opposed to the opposite, which may increment the level of heart problems in the patient that you have outside, the literal patient, because they have to be patient, just waiting out. I was able to write through the majority of it. Yeah, you know, I wanted to stay close, didn't go back to the hotel or nothing, just waiting at the hospital. Because what if they have this emergency? They just don't have any blood available, even though my wife's blood is literally the most common that most people can donate to. What if they don't have any blood? And I am O positive, you know, so I can give to anybody. I am shit out of luck if I need blood myself, but I can donate to anybody except anybody that's O negative. I think that's how it works. Pretty sure that's how it works. So, you know, I'll stick around. Maybe they'll bring me in for the emergency massive hemorrhage that I will be needing to save her from. But thankfully, that did not come to pass. And I was just basically alternating writing and reading. Currently reading The Blade itself. Finally broke down and wrote the latest, quote-unquote latest. It's really not modern or recent anymore. But it was the hotness not too long ago. Let's really get that crate right there. Abercrombie and The Blade itself. Okay, we gotta... I was trying to, you know, avoid damage there, but clearly I wasn't able to do so. And it's a pretty good book so far. I'm liking it quite a lot. But I'm really not seeing two things. One, the incredible quality of the prose. It's good. It's good prose. I like it. But I was expecting to be floored by it, the way that it was hyped. You know, The Blade itself by Joe Abercrombie is like, this is great. But it's not as incredible as everybody kept making it out to be. I mean, that's what happens when you read something that gets in a giant pile of hype. It is inevitable that it's not going to meet the expectations. And another thing is like, multi-perspective narrative. And it's not a deal breaker, but I literally am taking a break any time that there's a new perspective. It's like, well, time to put it down. Because the problem that I have with every book that does it is how you're invested in one of them. Like, it takes a little while to give a damn about what's happening, right? And then when you finally get to the point where, like, hey, I care a lot about this particular narrative. Here we go to a completely different part of the world, or at the completely different standpoint, and get invested all over again. I understand for complex narratives, it is a hugely useful tool to have, but it's still something that really turns me off from reading in the most literal sense. Like, I will get to the end of the chapter, see that it's a different character, and it's like, I need a break. And, you know, I'll take it back up in 10-20 minutes if I am in that kind of mindset. But still something that I will always prefer one, max two points of view, and just stick with one. Just stick with one. That's the way that I really enjoy my books, and that's the way that I plan to write most, if not all, of my books, with just one perspective, maybe two. And because that's the way I like to read them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, brothers? Anyway, bit of a tangent to there. Alternated between reading that and writing my own shit. Never have gotten so much writing done in my life. Man, is it nice to have zero distractions. It makes a huge difference. Not having distractions really kind of tells me something that you know, if I want to get serial about my novel writing, I need some kind of no distractions office where there's no internet for sure. There is no video games, nothing. Just very little availability of anything but the ability for me to write stuff. And it makes a massive difference in your productivity. You would like to think that it's not the case. You want to think like, psh, I have self-control. I can get myself to do what I need to do. Nah, brother, you're not going to. You're constantly going to have that in the back of your mind, and you are going to get distracted, like the buffoon that you are. I think I see the entrance to the black market right below us. I think 2 bombs will do it. Yes, I am hopeful about this blue Moa head. No, I have no real illusions that is actually going to happen. I think that'll do it. Yeah, there it is. Going to the black market without pissed off shopkeepers. Anyway, got called by the surgeon. Everything went well. Blah 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 blah. Go up to the room. The wife is waking up, and it always baffles me. You see, my wife's a veteran of the what's it called, operating table. Much to our chagrin, it is a thing that she's gone through several times, and me with her. So we know how things go. We know for a fact she ain't gonna remember jack shit from the first day. And for some reason, and this is not a knock on the profession, it's just something that I have observed. It's like, why do the nurses and even the doctors insist on giving instructions to the patient? Ooh, that's very useful. Give me that. Giving instructions to the patient. I have boots. I'm not going to be hurt by this. Look at me. But this man has big ability to murder. So let me annihilate him. There you go. Look, my objective is to rob this place. Am I going to be successful? Doubtful? Very doubtful indeed. But I'm gonna try, okay? I think if I grab... Oh, you're a fast one. You're a fast one. Okay, there's the bottom layer taken care of. You are a liability. And how's gonna be done? We're gonna work our way in through the bottom. Die. Let's see. Let's check it out. They have not descended somehow. We want to put 2 bombs right there. All the others. Kind of funky. All right. There's the good stuff. We have some time, not a ton. They may be above me. Let me make sure that's not a thing. All right. They're not up there. I'm just gonna shoot down there. If things blow up, well, then so be it. I have plenty of explosives. They probably are trapped over here. Where's everybody? Nobody? There's no shopkeepers trying to murder me. What is going on? They all decided to be completely worthless. I'm just the greatest, is all. I am the greatest. I actually successfully robbed a black market, feeling pretty great about it. Not so great about having to babysit this piece of trash, but I am going for it. Until the crash happened. Quite a shame. That was an extremely promising run. He had so many good items going for it. Unfortunate in the extreme. Brother, how can you have such wonderful things to gamble for? I am going to go get myself some money to get this done. Clearly the jungle is just not happening today. Let's go somewhere else. Hopefully it will not be so crash prone. I wonder if it has anything to do with like having to restart my computer or anything like that, or it's just completely Spelunky related. Oh yeah, that's good money. That's enough for one more gamble. That's all I need, baby. All on black. Alright, well, I made money out of my gambling because I am an expert stock trader. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. There you go. Why do they? Why do nurses and doctors give instruction to the patient that they're never gonna remember? I have asked today, and you know, the day after the surgery, it's like, what do you remember? And my wife's like, literally nothing. And she will ask me questions because she was quote unquote awake and answering all sorts of questions, cooperating with all requests, that kind of stuff. She remembers, you know what she remembers? My head hurt a lot. My head really hurt. That is what she remembers from the day after the surgery. It's like, why are you telling her to keep track of her pee and to not get up without calling the nurse? I was like, she remembers none of this stuff. What are you doing? Anyway, it's okay because I'm present and I'll remember for her, so it's all good. But it's always kind of baffles me how they will talk to the patient like actual instructions with numbers to about something to do later, or even just letting her know how things went and certain things that were done and stuff like that. Do you get mad if I open the way to the swamp? Let's find out. You don't get mad, okay. And just leave. So why do you even exist? I wanted to come here because I got here pretty fast, so and it seems to be very stable, the swamp. So let me just come in here and hope that no death happens to my anus. Holy crap, brother. That torch could have ruined my life, but I still want it, for it cooks turkeys. Give that to me. Carry on. Anyway, is it a contractual obligation for hospital food to taste like ass? For it to taste rubbery and super low quality, even when it's ordered from somewhere? I think it's somewhere in some kind of stipulation, right? It has to be. Don't hit me. I'm trying to thread the needle here. That is not threading the needle. It's alright, we can just whip. I got some stuff for her that she did not eat because she was nowhere near having an appetite. But, you know, just in case, you get some stuff in case that it works out. It's included in the cost of the surgery. By the way, woe to thee if you have no insurance in the United States and you need some kind of major surgery. $95,000 for this surgery. The insurance covers most of it. Of course, pre-approved, and that is the major delay in the process. Getting approval by insurance. They will delay it for as long as necessary for insurance to give the okay. We finally came back with the approval of the gigantic super expense, and only then do they go ahead with it, make us pay $350 plus, you know, all the ancillary expenses. That's weird. I let it go and then it caught fire. That was funky. What the hell? Didn't realize there was an exploding frog in there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the insane cost of that is just unfathomable. I am sure somebody that is uninsured, they don't get charged as much. There was some viral content going around the internet saying how you will get a discount, and the discount would be sometimes much better than actually having insurance. Let me turn this because it's pissing me off. I don't want an orange frog to come down, get annihilated, and instantly explode because of that stupid piece of garbage. But I very much doubt that the discount for surgery is going to be more than literally 99.5%. Oh, there goes my torch. Of the cost. Either way, neither here nor there. It's included in the cost of the surgery. The catering service that serves food to the infirm that are bedbound. Wow, that was terrible. And, you know, are unable to go get themselves some food. And was that chicken? I ordered stuff that I knew my wife likes and that she could handle with a sensitive stomach. Teriyaki chicken bowl, rice bowl, and some chicken noodle soup. She didn't even get to taste any of it. So, you know, I did the husbandly sacrifice of eating it myself. I can't let the food go to waste, can you? That chicken was made of rubber. That those vegetables were picked from the Sour Patch, and that rice may as well have been styrofoam. It was all so freaking awful. It wasn't awful. It was just aggressively mediocre. The entire thing was just so mediocre and unexciting. And it's like, is it on purpose? Is it maybe because it's considered health food and therefore garbage? Is that how it goes? You can't fit through here, you absolute fatso. How dare you even try? Alright, we got this far. We got ourselves a pot of health. Very, very nice. Let's see if we can get to Callie and give her due. Man, I mean, the chicken soup was decent. It was decent. I wouldn't bitch about it too much. But it feels like they signed some kind of contract saying your food must be aggressively average. It must not excel in any way, and woe is you if our patients actually enjoy what they're eating. It must taste like it's actually good for them, and therefore it must not taste good at all. Alright, I guess we are going up this way. Murder! Haha! Murder! I enjoy quite a bit. So, you know, it's another observational nonsense that happened there. It's just mostly just an adventuring waiting. Just waiting. I really didn't mind. For one, well, I am not main character that day. I am just support cast. So you just put up with it, just waiting the sidelines, wait to say your line, and for the most part, you just get out of the way. And two, you just gotta go with the mentality that, hey, these days are sacrificial. These days, we're just putting them on the altar of taking care of your problem, and however long it takes, however long is obnoxious or annoying, you just put up with it. That's the price that there is to pay. You know, it's not the same as, oh, I went to the gas station and suddenly I had to make a 2-hour round trip to this other gas station in town because there was no other one open, and then when I got there was a mugging in progress and I had to tackle one of the robbers, and it kind of ruined my nails, so now I have to fix my nails. Okay, well, we have a mad garbage Anubis needs to be murdered, and he gives me a key to enter all kinds of places. This pleases me greatly. Oh baby, look at that good stuff. You know, so it's a different mentality. You just assume you just get wrecked by all the time wasters. It's not really a time waster. You have already invested the time mentally. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different vibe. So there's no reason to go down, right? There's just really no reason whatsoever. Let's go to the bottom. That's the tide pool. Have I gone to the tide pool? I have. I have gone to all these places. I have gone here. That's the surface, which we did the other time, and this is the temple. Let's go to tide pool. Is there a reason with the items I have, which are none? I guess no, we don't have a crown. I was about to say, maybe the temple is pretty decent. I haven't gone to tide pool in a long time, so let's do that. Hopefully it will not crash on my ass. We carry on. All right. It actually loaded. Thank you for loading and not leaving me with my ass up in the air. I would have just ended the video right then and there. Too frustrated to continue with this torment. That one, very nice. What a piece of garbage you have given me, but it's only the first prize of many. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have one of those. So there has been so many damn runs that they all blend together, all the things that I have attained. Good. That's fine. I accept the fact that sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes it's a piece of trash. Open this up. There you go. But mostly it was, you know, if you count out the nerve-wracking experience, having your loved one being perforating their cranium. It was a very nice adventure. We enjoy the drive. It's a 6-hour drive from here to Anchorage, and that's something you're gonna have to do if you live up here in the North Pole, because there ain't no good doctors. There's some doctors that may put a band-aid on your knee and pat your butt in a very sexual way. That's about it. Most of the time, if you need something serial, you're gonna have to, leave me alone, pervert. You're gonna have to travel a little bit. Thankfully, most of them are in Anchorage indeed. You don't have to go to Seattle, although sometimes you will have to go as far as Seattle, Florida, one of them, if you want something real fancy and high quality stuff. For the most part though, Anchorage is a big city. They'll take care of you there. Just put a pile of nice pornography on the pen drive and watch it while we drive. Then you get to the hotel and watch some more pornography. Basically a whole trip of pornography. It was a very pleasant experience full of pornography. It's like our shared passion, you know. We have some, let's say, specialized tastes. We have achieved some serious know-how. We could list every single actor and actress that has ever graced the horny silver screen. How dare you still be alive? Continue being murdered, please. May you be murdered a lot. Okay, another fool bites the dust. I really should be keeping them alive. There's a freaking underwater moai head here. At least now I know where to take that stupid ass garbage blue eggplant to look alike. What you got down here, buddy? So here's where this sword is at. What is that? What is going on over there? Can't really get there. Or can I? Ha! Fool! What an idiot. Oh, I've never been crushed like that. Buddy. Question. Does the plasma cannon do anything? I mean, I want those things. I don't want them enough, though. Kind of easy to find where that's at, though. Kind of easy to find that. It's like... Oh, of course, I get it. So you put the thing here, and it will open up, and it gives you just an eggplant and a cape. Well, that's kind of underwhelming, is it? I thought it would be some kind of incredible secret. Instead, you get nothing. Nothing of value, anyway. But hey, check out this plasma cannon I found. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that great? Buddy, man, has Anchorage traffic gotten absolutely bonkers. Please come down. All right, well, this is the fate that has befallen me. This is how it has to be. I accept it. If such is my reality, so be it. Unfortunate, wanted to go to freaking garbage creature that I named turtle creature thing. Yep, that's the thing. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Destroy this. Why am I even going through the level? It's so silly. Just annihilate everything. Destroy reality. Woohoo! Please stop. Die. You're pissing me off. Why are you doing? Freaking fish! Kaboom! Alright. I don't know why I'm destroying this den of vampires, okay? Just don't judge me, embrace the violence, be happy about it. Getting damaged way too much here. Did you know that works underwater? I didn't. Well, there goes my ghost jar. Seems to me that that one I earned. What is going on here? What is this exit? This is just a freaking nightmare. Die. Ah! You filthy piece of garbage. Okay. Do you have something amazing to give me, please? A little bit of health. That's about it. Let's remember that there's an absolute maniac. I mean, why not, right? Yeah. Wow. Angry Cali actually gives you some serious foes. Die. 5 seconds until terrible things happen. With rat face. Yep. You sure do exist. Rat face. Get wrecked, idiot. This plasma cannon you shouldn't have carried in your shop, moron. So do you ever become something that is not more slime? No, right? You just keep multiplying. Wonder if there is a way to get rid of them. Or it's just misery forever. I wonder. Oh, sweet. This is the... What just happened? Am I retarded? What is going on? Are you stupid? What an absolute moron. Why did I just do that? That is perhaps the stupidest thing I've done since renting that timeshare. What have I done? No, there's no way through. There's no way through. There's no way through. Well, bit of a problem. Bit of a problem. I've been condemned to eternal torment. Yep, it's over, Bobby. Bobby is there. Oh, they eventually dissipate. Or something. I don't know why that happened, but I'm glad that it did. That's right. I am keeping this, and I only have 2 points out. Like, this is... We're doomed. This is doomed right now. Because, I mean, there's a chance I might find some turkey. It's all going to end in the most anticlimactic way possible. Very upsetting. Either way, you know, I'm working once again on getting videos up. Really hoping for a damsel. Trying to run out of time here, though. Well, that shopkeeper would have done it if it weren't for the poison. It was a good run. It was a decent adventure that ended abruptly when I shot slightly too close to the sun.